What's up, YouTube? Erod212 here with another video. So switching it up a little bit, something I've seen the defects do, and we've done in the past as the Warriors and just as a community and all. I wanted to do a top 10 video, so I wanted to show the top 10 variants in my collection at this time. So let me know what you guys think about that idea, how you like the content on this video. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. Hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel. Got a lot of things in the works for this channel coming up. Leave a comment. I always respond to comments. I actually enjoy doing that part of the video, just talking and speaking to members in the community, getting their opinions on things and just their thoughts. You get some really good stories sometimes when you say something. You might say something that resonates with somebody and they'll decide that, you know what, hey, this happened to me, and they'll tell that story. It's always a good way to get to learn each other. But enough of that, and we're going to get this started. Oh yeah. So like I said, we're gonna do a top 10 variants in my collection that I feel the books that I enjoy the most. There's actually 12. I have 2 that almost made the top 10 but didn't. So not so top 10, shall we say? And I'll show those 2 first. The first one, shout out to my man Amazing Murphinator for this book. It's Wolverine 55. This is the Greg Land variant, that homage to the classic Golden Age cover, and that was signed by Greg Land also. So super nice book. Came back in a 9.8. Love that. This will always stay in my collection. Again, thanks, Murph. And then the only reason this book is not in my top 10 is because it's being raffled off. It's going to a good home real soon. I think there's one more mini left, and this book is closed. This book just went through the stratosphere with everything that was going on. I remember getting this at my local LCS just because of the cover. But this is that Fiona Staples. I believe this is the 1 in 25 for Miles Morales, Spider-Man #1. This scene was actually basically recreated in Into the Spider-Verse. I think that and everything else Miles just resonated with it. But not top 10, again, only because someone will be winning this book real soon. And if you like books like this and some keys and modern books and a little bit of everything I put up there, check out my IG page. Constantly running raffles on there. Might $6 or something like that, $4 could get you the opportunity to win a book like this. So I never think, you never know what you could win. So here we go with my top 10. Number 10. Number 10 is going to be this book right here. And that's Fantastic Four #1. This is from the newer series that they did. This is that awesome Bill Sienkiewicz art. If you could see, I'll show you Bill's signature. Me, Jeff Johnson, I believe it was. Yeah, Jeff Johnson, Manny, and I think Marky showed up with us this time. I know Eli was there for a while, and Joke M21. We went to a small art show that Bill Sink was signing on. Shout out to Manny for finding this out. And he was signing for free, I believe, at one point. But the problem was Bill Sink never showed up. We waited 4 hours in his line. At that point, we were just frustrated. We decided to leave. As we're leaving and we're walking away, who's walking in? Bill Sienkiewicz. So we followed him back, got right back to the front of the line, and we were able to get our book signed by him. This book came back 9.8. I was a CBCS witness at this point, so still am, but I haven't done it in a while. So I was able to get all our autographs authenticated, signed by Bill Sienkiewicz. So really nice book. Love that book. Stay in the collection. For sure. Number 9. This is another book that will, you know what? Being honest, most of these books will all be PCs. But this book is another shout-out book, and that's Batgirl #23. That's that fantastic artwork right there by Joshua Middleton. Middleton killed it on this, and I wanted this book signed, and reached out to another friend who was going to San Diego Comic-Con. At that time, for those of you that don't know, Middleton resides overseas, and he was one of his first signings that he was doing out here was at San Diego. So the Dorkeries, good friends and supporters of this channel, I reached out to them and I asked him if he was going to get them for Middleton, and he, even though he wasn't, he was able to facilitate this for me, and it came back a 9.8. And you know, we all know this is that one of those modern covers that actually to this day for a DC B cover maintains some value, and just one of the best Batgirl covers ever. Rivals the Adam Hughes, the Art Germ stuff, and it's that good. It is that good. Love it, love it, love it. That's just, you know, you can't beat that. It's just good stuff that I'll have in my collection forever. So at number 8, we're going to go with a recent raffle win for me, and that's this book over here, Wolverine Origins. This is the 3-claw Joe Quesada variant. I was hunting. I've been forever trying to get this book. I won it in a raffle. I think I put in about $50 into that raffle, but man, was I happy to get it. And I'm so tempted to crack this bad boy out and press it. I might give it a shot one day. Just CGC's been a little wishy-washy with some things and quality control. You know, members of the community have been complaining about quite a few things that have happened with them. So, you know, I'll hold off for a little bit. I'm in no rush. Besides, I'm not a fan of these cases. I like the newer cases better. So that's something that I'm going to, you know, look to get somewhere else. Okay, next book at number 7 is going to be this book. This is Miles Morales #1. This is the Comic Pro retailer exclusive. This book came out the same year that the Silk one came out, which is a fire book. And this book kind of went quiet under the radar. I was able to get this for $25 when the Silk was just going through the roof. If you've seen the pricing on this, this recently sold for $800. Again, everything Miles, a book that just went through the stratosphere. All right. So now we are up to number 6, I believe it is, right? Yeah. Number 6, we're going to go, because I got you here. Number 6, excuse me on that one, fellas. Bam. Number 6. Exactly. Bam. Bam. Number 6 is this. This is XForce number 20, and these are the original Venomized variants that came out. This is probably the second hardest or the second most sought after one. Of course, the first one is the Mary Jane one, the Venomized Mary Jane for Amazing Spider-Man. But this one right here with Venom, this has Deadpool, I believe it is in it. Just a great cover. Renaud did this cover, I believe it was, right? Yeah, Paul Renaud did this cover. So story with this one is at a flea market, hit some bins. This was $1 find. Came back a 9.4. I'll take this every day of the week. Very, very happy with that. Number 6. Okay, next book coming in at number 5. Who doesn't like this book? Well, let's do it right here. Salvation Run number 7 is that iconic Neil Adams cover. Another raffle win for me. So a keeper. I've had 2 of these. The one was a raw book. I let it go. But the 9.8 will stay in the collection for years and years, you know. Number 4 is a book that just went through the roof. And that's this book here. That's Amazing Spider-Man #4. This is the Humberto Ramos variant for the first appearance of Silk, 9.8. This is David Cave's book. He's got quite a nice collection of Silk going right now. So shout out to David Cave. Check him out with 3 Men in the Basement if you get the opportunity. Just a really, really nice book. I actually got that book signed at New York Comic Con for Amazing Murphinator. He got a 9.8 on that. So check out his book. Really nice book. I like it a lot. Like that book a lot. Book number 3. Book number 3 is this. You don't see this in too many collections. Just a great, great, great cover right there. And that's Uncanny X-Force number 15. And that was the Manera, right? The Milo Manera variant. Milo did quite a few. He did that Spider-Woman one that was kind of banned. He's done a couple of other. This is one of his most popular ones. Cover price at the LCS back in the day when, shout out to Comic Book Jones, fairest place I saw. Those guys would just put your name in a raffle. And for variants, you told them what kind of variants you were interested in, what book titles, and if your name came out, boom, you got them. Number 2. Oh, yeah. This book deserves a dance. It's got a great story, but this book here I won for $25 several years back. The book comes out in 2011. I want to say like 2016. I won it in a raffle for $25. Sent it out to get graded. Came back at 9.4. Had an outside presser do it. Once I got a little more proficient with my pressing, took a look at it. I thought there was a chance for it to get a better grade, and it did. So, Ultimate Fallout 4, 1 in 25, Jurvic variant, just a great cover. And if you guys haven't realized, I mean, there are some fantastic connecting covers by Jurvic. He did a lot of series. He did this whole Ultimate Fallout series. The whole run, when you put these covers together, looked fantastic. He did one for the X-Men. Just some nice artwork for a guy who kind of goes under the radar. This is probably his biggest book, but he's got some real nice artwork. I like. And then number 1, this is a book that me and the Doom share an affinity for. We're big fans of this book. And that's right here. NYX 23. This is when Del Otto was literally crushing it in the game. If you see this book, let me show you. There you go. Let me get that there. This is fucking gorgeous. I sent it all the way to Italy. Got it blessed and signed by Del Otto. This was a 9.4. Again, I cracked it out, repressed, and got lucky and got the 9.6 on it. So yeah, those are my top 10. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like that. We could switch it up. Maybe some suggestions. Top 10 Silver Age, top 10 of one title, top 10 X-Men books. We could do a variety of things with this top 10. Kind of like it. Shout out to my boys, the Pressable Defects. They're blowing up. If you haven't seen them, now they've got a whole web episode done with CBSI. Check that out. They're letting you see the books that are coming out, and they make their picks. They put it out on Tuesday, the day before. I think that was the biggest thing about it. You get a head start when you walk into that shop to know what you're looking for. That alone carries its weight in gold for me. There are certain books that I might have missed, a title that I might not have seen. Now I get that little bit of an upper edge. I go into a shop. Maybe my shop has it, but I hit another shop, and I find it in that shop. Boom. So, yeah, again, that's it for this video. If you need anything pressed, hit me up on IG, xpresscbp at IG, and just shoot me a DM, and we could talk, But check out New York Warriors. I believe they got an auction coming up. And check out all the other great guys in this community that support this channel. BLC, Very Gary, East Meets West, you know, Spine Ticks, Pressable Defects, Three Men in the Basement. Just a great community. Can't wait for con season. Damn, COVID is killing it, but can't wait for con season to go. So, because I'm planning on traveling a little further and further every year, hitting different cons. Never know who you might run into one of these cons. But until my next video, peace.